Listen, my sister came to me asking for advice, right? So I gave her my honest opinion, and now she won't talk to me. Her husband then came to me and told me that I was being judgmental and that I'm a bitch. So I want to tell y'all the story and let me know if I gave some bad advice. But I have a 33-year-old sister and she's married to a 35-year-old man named Paul. And they're having problems because my sister has a kid from a previous relationship, my 11-year-old niece. She has it with her old boyfriend. They were on and off for a couple of years, even after the baby was born. And when my niece was 3, they finally split. But the thing is, Paul doesn't like that my sister had a child before he was in the picture, right? He's one of those men that want to be the only guy. So he's mad that my sister has a child before him. And he doesn't like my niece's biological dad. And she, of course, loves her dad. So all the parents are in this discrepancy type of thing. So here's the problem. My niece kept a picture of her father in her room. Paul did not like that, so he made her remove said picture of her father from her room. Now, my niece's biological father, he's a man named Gary. He's a great man. Gary lets my niece have as many pictures as she wants. He even has a picture of the three of them in his living room. Him, her mom, and my niece. He has a picture of the three of them in his living room. So he's being a pretty good example, right? But Paul is just so jealous, so mad. So my niece can't have any pictures. He doesn't want to be reminded of her ex, or that's what he says. Now, my sister bought my niece this like fairy lamp thing that can hold a picture. So, of course, since my niece has it in her room, she put up a picture of her dad. She put up another picture of her and her dad together. Paul seen this and got mad, told her to take it down. She said she's allowed to have at least something in her room, right? That's my niece said she's allowed to at least have something in her room. He said, no, you can't have a picture at all. I don't want to see him at all. So my niece said, I hate you. Like any kid would say, I hate you. She took it down, and she took down every nice thing in her room. So now her room is just bare, because they would say her room is so nice because of Paul. They would say, Paul has this room so nice for you. So she said, well, it's not my room. It's Paul's room. And she took down everything in her room, right? Paul got into the argument, so she stopped talking to him. My sister wasn't home at the time, but when she got home, she went to go talk to my niece. And she told my niece to apologize to Paul for what she said to him. My niece stopped talking to her too. So my sister came and told me about the situation. She said, I told her to apologize. I told her to remove the pictures, and now she's mad. She doesn't want to talk to me. And I said, good, because you are choosing your husband over your daughter. It's just a picture of her and her dad that's in her room. Then she said, well, it's me and Paul's house together. He's allowed to have rules. He's allowed to have rules in his house. Everybody in the house should be able to follow his rules. And I said, right, it's good to have rules, but those rules can still push people away depending on what they are. And then she said, well, if your wife had a child with someone else and that child wants to keep a picture of their dad around, you'd be mad too. And I said, well, don't exaggerate, because she didn't have pictures of her dad all around the house everywhere. She only had the picture in her room. And if it were me, I would allow said kid to have a picture of their father in their room. I would allow that. She then said I was stupid, and she left. She stopped talking to me. Cool, right? Well, I thought that would have been the end of it, but old Paul decided to get a contact with me too, to let me know that I'm being judgmental and I don't know what's going on and that I am a biatch. So, after hearing the story, because I can only tell you what they told me, I'm not there, but this is what I heard, and this is what I heard from my niece, and this is what she also confirmed happened. So, Was I wrong for my advice? Is she not choosing her husband over her daughter?